Germany, it's sunny and it's weird, and everybody's happy with t-shirts in the parks. Hello from One for Once Berlin. I see today in the room, the face I see is Flora, Arvin, Daniel, and Cairo. The rest is hidden. If you are not shy, don't hide yourselves. We all love your faces. And I also see in the Etherpad Emin, Rosanne, Eduardo, Anki, Daniele, Sammy, Jason, Sandeep, Arvin, Flora, and Kiki. Somebody showed up and left again. That's okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this week's RepsCo. We have a few shout outs. We have a shout out for Sammy Fung, who created a new Mozilla Hong Kong website. Thank you, Sammy. This looks great. If you want to check it out, there is a link there so you can check it out. Congrats to the new council members. We have new council members. Daniele is going to continue because he's crazy. Daniele. We also have Arvin, Orabile, Eduardo, and Manel. Thank you all for participating. It was a nice election this time. And of course, thank you to Flor, Faye, and Kit, and I missed someone, and Alex, who has stepped up for being here the last 1 year. Thank you for all your contributions. And we have a thank you for the known unknown Mr. Michael Kohler for all the new pull requests, surprise, surprise, for the Reps portal, and also for his involvement on review to the other proposed parts. Thank you, Michael. Daniel is very happy, as obviously very happy. Do write your names on the Etherpad. Today's weird theme is what's your favorite ice cream flavor? I see pistachio, I see butterscotch, I see stracciatella, and green tea. So go add what you like. And without further delay, I'm going to give the floor to Ankit. Do we have Ankit in the room who is going to talk about reps roles redefined? Ankit?
Yes, I am here. Thank you, Constantina, for some amazing MC there. And yes, I've been working on a proposal about how the reps program is going to evolve with the new mission-driven Mozillian system that has been agreed upon. So if you would like to have a look, please have a look on line number 71. There's a link to discourse post, and there is a nice video by Ruben explaining mission-driven Mozillians. So what does this mean for reps program is something that we all would think. So what we are trying to do is we're trying to understand how roles and responsibilities of the reps and the reps program will actually change and how they will be updated with the new agreements that we have with the mission-driven Mozillians thing coming in. So we have crafted something for the community. We are in the last phases of updating it on the blog post and sharing with you all at the same time, specifically with NDA volunteers. We had a draft. The council has been working on the draft for quite some time. I was in charge of keeping that thing going, and we had a lot of review from the council. Then we had some review from the reps peers as well. There were multiple to's and fro's with a lot of comments and what kind of language we should use and what kind of ideas we want to propagate and the exact language we should be using to propagate these ideas quite further. So what this is about is that as the reps program is changing, we also want to change the way reps work with the program, make them more accountable, make them more involved in what they're doing, and also keeping in line with the overall Mozilla's direction and keeping insights that we have gained from the mission-driven Mozillians proposal. We know that the scope will change a bit. Obviously, due to that, the responsibilities will change. Hence, overall, the volunteer arrangement will also change with the reps program. Why we think this is needed is because we have identified that reps as volunteers and as NDA volunteers are experts in what they do. They have clear knowledge with skills they are trying to develop, say mentoring skills or even say resource rep skills. So we want to be very specific about what reps work with and also leverage their skills so that they can help others do the same. So that while doing this, we want to keep in line with the mission-driven Mozillians proposal as well. We also want to leverage the ability of reps to coordinate, support, and expand with communities, and also be in line with the overall Mozilla goals. This is, I guess, all that I can share with you today, because we are soon going to share the full draft on, let me check, GitHub. So yeah, you can also check GitHub. The link is there on line number 70, I guess. Yes, and there you can check how the draft has what all review process the draft went through. And right now we are working with the last review comments that we have got, the suggestions we have got, and on 23rd April we have decided to publish this. I guess that is okay. All from my side. Konstantina, is there something that I'm missing, or we are good?
All good. Are there any questions for Ankit? No? Well, if you have any questions that come up in your mind later, or you're watching this call later, there is this GitHub that Daniele was pushing so much about everybody have a GitHub issue open. This is some small gossip from inside the council. I'm just messing with you all. Thank you very much, Ankit. If you have any questions for Ankit, do ask them here, or better do ask them on GitHub, so Ankit can find them afterwards and reply to due time. Next one is Daniele. He's gonna talk about onboarding, and I'm gonna stop with my fake Italian accent. And with this awkward signal movie that you just witnessed, I am gonna give the floor to Prathames until Daniele figures it out. Prathames, are you there? Prathames? Let's ping Prathames.
I can take the floor and update the Etherpad later if you want.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead, Flor, until Daniel and Prathames are with us again.
Okay, I was in charge of the OKR that every mentor and mentee have a conversation about the new direction of the REPS program. So we prepared a document, it was reviewed to help mentors have this conversation with their mentees. But first, every mentor will have a conversation with the REPS Council. So mentors know what the new direction of the REPS program is going to be. So with the help of Ankit's document and conversation with a council member, so that everybody's aligned. If mentors have questions, they can ask the council during this face-to-face. And then mentors are expected to have basically that same conversation with their mentees, get feedback about what their mentees think of the new direction of the program, what are their expectations and everything. So, so in the next few weeks, I hope, expect to be in touch with your mentor, or if you're a mentor, expect to be in touch with a rep council about this. You will be able to ask on a one-to-one conversation. You will be able to ask every question you have about this and give feedback too.
Thank you very much, Flor. Are there any questions for Flor? I see a round Daniele, vertical one. No. Flor, would you like to add your topic as a topic in the Etherpad with your GitHub info and everything? So in case anyone wants to ask a question?
I was going to, but I took the floor instead. So I'm going to do that now.
Thank you very, very much, Daniele. We see an alert, Daniele moving. I guess that's a phone. Daniele, the floor is yours. No, we cannot hear you.
Now?
Yes, please do not swear in Italian. Okay. Go.
Okay. No worry. Okay, the updates from my side, apart the video today is not working pretty well for me, is about updates. I was involved about the onboarding, leading the onboarding team inside the REPS program. And updates, as you saw, maybe of this week, is the new updated of the living SOAP that is important because we updated to be aligned with what we are doing. And what I was very involved a lot is to define all the problems that actually exist in the onboarding, what we can do to improving, and what kind of people we are looking for the program. So I've already written on this course a long time ago, as seems for feedback. There is my document is already available with a report about what the onboarding team done the last year, what we are looking for, what you want to do for the next year, and maybe an idea that I am moving forward a lot is to do a course as an example for the new application to do before to apply. In that way, that apply in a way that they are ready for the role and for the criteria that we are looking for, because often the selection criteria are not followed a lot. So we have to reject a lot of applications that we have right now in the program. So the document is not so much long, less of 10 pages, but with a few comments. If you have any feedback, I want to have feedback. So add it in the document without problems because it's there. And the other updates from my side that the document and what is written, we will face for the next future, the kind of people that we are looking for. So it's very important for the evolution of the program, for onboard the new people, and also promote the REPS alumni in a new way, but also the REPS people itself, because the program is changed, but it seems that many people not all follow the weekly call or read the Discord. So it's very important what is written in the document, and I'm waiting a lot your feedback. This is everything from my side.
Thank you, Daniele. Any questions for Daniele? The moving Daniele? No? Okay, Daniele has added the discourse. Daniela, maybe you want also to add the GitHub repo issue that you have. Okay, Prathamesh pinged me that he has joined and he wanted to talk about REPS newsletter. Prathamesh, can you hear us?
Yes, boss, I can hear you. Thank you. Okay, guys, so the newsletter is one such initiatives by the REPS Council to strengthen the communication between the council and the REPS and whatever is happening inside this REPS program and more of what's happening inside REPS. All right, so this is one such initiative by the REPS Council. And as I said, we have applications open for the REPS monthly newsletter team. So I have added, pardon me, Constantina has added the discourse link on the Etherpad. You can just go through it, and you can go through the proposed skills, the requirements, and if you find yourself or if you find someone who is kind of a fit for this particular task or team, you can ask them to comment out 3 questions. So one is what interest to apply for this role, links of the blogs or articles, and your REPS profile. So these 3 things are required. You can just comment back on the discourse post, and the REPS Council will reach out to you with the next steps.
Thank you very much, Prathamesh. Prathamesh has an open call for you if you are interested to participate on the REPS newsletter. work team, you can apply with the links that Prathamesh has added there. Are there any questions for Prathamesh? I think there is an illusion of the two Rambimbas. No. Okay. Thank you very much. Daniele wanted to remind you about other council business. So Daniele, kindly.
And it's me again with the other stuff because seems that this week was very busy and that's updates from the other council members. First of all, the list of interest, activities, and functional area in the report system. Finally, we have more stuff in the report system. So you have less excuse to not use the report system itself. As you have to try it, you can find as an example new kind of initiative like privacy campaign or the rep stuff itself like for onboarding, resources, review team, and also new kind of activities and many other things. So it's very important that you use the report system and now you have new stuff inside. Other things that we are working on, not working on, but updates the Mozilla Activate website are new activity updated. That is the Internet Health Report activity, as maybe you already know, and the Web Extension activity already updated. And another update that we can have right now is that Prathamesh is working on and following the branding for the new logo for Mozilla Rhapsody. So we will soon, maybe we will see the new logo, but you know it's not easy. Follow the guidelines. So Prathamesh is working very hard for that. I added also a link for the Council OKR GitHub issue, so you can find all of them without issue, and because we are talking of issues. And the last point is a discussion opened by Andre that is waiting for feedback from everyone about the system. So I'm very open personally to that. So I invite you to check the Discord thread and reply on that. For the rest, as you can see, is everything on the Etherpad with a lot of links. So for this is everything for the council, I guess.
Thank you very much, Daniele. I'm gonna read now the topic for open floor and questions. Rabimba, he's having a call for participation in Mozilla Global Sprint. If you haven't heard anything about the Mozilla Global Sprint, we had it 2 weeks ago in the RepsCon. But other than that, it's also linked from the foundation that you can check it out. And Rabimba is inviting you to participate in his project. Go and check out the link. Rabimba, do you want to talk anything more about it? Rabimba, can you hear us?
Yeah, I was muted. So yeah, just like the same thing. So Mozilla Global Sprint will take place like in in 1 month now. So it will be 2 days. You can see all the information there, and there are a lot of interesting projects on this time's open leadership. All of them will be participating here, and you can go there. There will be sites like around the globe where people will host these events. So you can join at a local site, or you can host your own site, or you can just like join remotely. And you can take any of these projects. You can go around and look at the projects which are selected for this cohort, where they are standing, their GitHub repos, the issues they want people to work on. And if you want, you can actually just on that day, specific day, just go on, chat with others, collaborate and start working on them. So this is, I think, a very nice opportunity to get involved in open source. And also my shameless plug, my own project is there, and I will be looking for contributions as well. So yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much, Rabimba. I'm gonna read the non-verbal updates. Somebody would like to thank for the interest, activities, and functional areas update on the portal. Some of the new items happen to meet the areas where I usually contribute as a functional doer, so adding my reports will be much easier and straightforward now. This is very nice. Thank you, whoever wrote it, and thank you for my year for all the work he did there. Okie dokie. Does anybody else want to add anything? Otherwise, I will ping Han to finish this call. No? Cool. Nope. Well, thank you everybody for being here. See you all next week and have a nice rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.